Day 8 of the government shutdown. Formal negotiations seem to be few and far between. Just last hour, the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, told me that members can't get back to legislating in the House until the shutdown's over. Joining us now is the House Democratic Minority Whip, Congresswoman Katherine Clark. She's a Democrat from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Thanks so much for being here. The vast majority of American people believe that troops should be paid. What do you make of this whole, in terms of like this move to have the troops be paid?
We have always come together in a bipartisan way. However bitterly we may be divided over a shutdown, and said unanimously, we're going to pay our troops. That has always been something that has happened until we hit these Republicans in Congress and this particular president. All to pay for tax cuts that we made permanent for the very wealthiest Americans.
So you're blaming the Republicans for the shutdown, but in point of fact, it's the Democrats in the Senate who are refusing to vote for the clean continuing resolution to fund the government for 7 weeks. I mean, that just as a point of fact, the way that we have always covered shutdowns is that the party that is not voting for the CR, the continuing resolution to fund the government, is the party that is blocking the government funding and is responsible for the shutdown. That's how we did it the last time in 2018, 2019. That's the time we did before that during the Obama administration. I mean, it's your party that is refusing in the Senate that is refusing to vote for the continuing resolution.
Oh, well, we are refusing to vote for that. So come to the table and negotiate.
Do you have legislation? I know you have this, the Democrats' continuing resolution has a lot of restoration of the Medicaid funding that was cut or reformed, as Speaker Johnson puts it, during the negotiations over the Big Beautiful Bill Act. Do Democrats have a bill that would just do that legislation? Because we've seen that there are Republicans out there like Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene who seem open to supporting extending these subsidies.
And for them to say, well, you should just continue this until November 20th, and then what happens? These decisions will already have been made.
Take a listen to Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, Republican of Georgia, who just spoke with our own Manu Raju.
It is hurting so many people, Manu, seriously, so many people across the board, no matter how they vote. I'm literally calling it out and saying, let's take off our Democrat jerseys, let's take off our Republican jerseys, and we should do something responsible for the American people and fix this.
Have any Democrats reached out to Marjorie Taylor Greene to try to get her on board so that if this does come up for a vote, you can actually have it ready to go?
I mean, it sounds like she is on board, because you know what she wrote? She wrote that her adult children got their premium notices and are going to have a hard time affording it. So I don't want to hear from them that somehow we are shutting down.
You're the minority party. You need Republican votes for this to pass in the House. I mean, there are 3 Republicans who represent districts that Kamala Harris won in the election. I don't need to tell you that. And there's Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's 4. There's your vote. You know, you need those 4 votes plus all the Democrats,
yes,
right?
Of course we do. But
you're not reaching out to them, is what I'm saying.
We're not even in session. What vote are we going to have? Let's have a vote. Let's put it up. I'd be happy to work with Marjorie.
Well, her phone works right now.
And other people.
You don't need to be in session to reach out to her to get this momentum going if you really believe in this.
The momentum we need to get going, Jake, is that the Republicans need to come to the negotiating table. Come to the table. Fight for the people who sent you here.
Congresswoman Katherine Clark, a Democrat from Massachusetts, one of the members of the House Democratic leadership. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it.